I'm Cindy Koegler. I'm the Director of Youth Ministry here at First Parish, which means I have the utmost pleasure of working with our youth. And I'm going to talk to you today, orient you into what we just did, our big social service project. Then I'll stand aside and give the pulpit over to some of our youth and adults who participated in this wonderful ministry. So we did CityReach, which is an overnight urban outreach program that gives youth and young adults and their chaperones the chance to learn about homelessness from those who have experienced it directly. To prepare for this event, our youth, with the help of a core group of adults, we did a lot of stuff. We held planning sessions, led a pancake breakfast fundraiser, which many of you generously gave to and attended. We bought clothes from discount bins, and then we accepted and organized this gorgeous mountain of clothing, lots of sweaters and pants and socks, to bring with us into Boston. We went on February 27th, so we were there from like 7 p.m. on the 27th to about 2 p.m. the following day on Saturday. It's this trip that you're going to hear about today from our youth. We had 9 young people attend, 10 adult chaperones, and as a committed group of Unitarian Universalists, we lived our values boldly and confidently at a time when so much is at stake, and our values are needed now more than ever. So as you listen to the stories and the experiences the youth are going to bring back, I would just invite you to remain curious about which of our UU values you feel coming through these stories. Do you hear interdependence, which means that we're all connected? Do you hear generosity, which Allison spoke of earlier, meaning that we have giving hearts, we share what we have, and we practice being grateful? Might you hear transformation, which means we keep growing and learning together, knowing that this work, our ministry, will change us? How about justice, where we strive to be a diverse, multicultural, beloved community where we all feel welcome and we thrive? Or do you hear equity, the understanding that we are all inherently worthy with the right to flourish in this lifetime? As I witnessed and assisted our youth in this project, I was blown away by their care, their dedication, and commitment to bringing our UU values and their fullest selves to this gorgeous ministry. But now I'll stand aside and I'll let their voices and insights and their deep learning to work on your hearts and leave you with this question: how can you bring your gifts and values more fully into a needful world? Thank you. All right, Jaya.
Hello again. My name is Jaya. This is my 4th and final year attending CityReach. I would start by saying that at this point, not much surprises me. This experience is not new. I continue to learn, I continue to see new things, but nothing is, jarring. Every year, this program reminds me to be patient. It reminds me that everyone deserves choice, everyone deserves love. It doesn't matter where they're coming from, what their conditions are, or what attitude they greet you with. Everyone deserves space. I'll let others speak to the experience of going first time, because for me that was many years ago, but every year this program continues to remind me how important it is to care for one another, fully for our souls and not for what the world sees us as. I love CityReach. I think it's a wonderful program. Anyone, adults, youth alike, that has an opportunity to attend or help in some way should take it. it really changes your perspective and reminds us that we are all human together, that we are all on this earth to love one another.
As you probably know, my name is Zoe, and CityReach was a new experience for me. I learned many new things and helped many people. One of the hardest things was to find the exact sizes or brands for people, but it was so rewarding to see the happy looks of people's faces when you found them. I enjoyed CityReach very much. It felt so nice to help others and give them the things they needed. CityReach gave me the opportunity to see the raw truth and to meet beautiful and kind people. It gave me the opportunity to break away from stereotypes and reputations I have always heard. It gave me the opportunity to learn about situations I'd never even thought of. CityReach was an amazing opportunity, and I will definitely continue going if it is still offered.
Good morning, everybody. This was my second year attending CityReach, and I got to go with some wonderful people, looking at all of you. But I would also like to say thank you for everything that you do for us to make this possible, because it's a lot. You put a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of effort into us so we can learn about other people and what they struggle through. And I think that's a beautiful thing. Going to CityReach for the second time was hard for a few reasons. Seeing people who have lost everything is one of the hardest things to experience. As someone who wants to give everything I have that is possible to other people, I learned about people who had lost homes to fires and didn't have the insurance to cover it. I heard about people with medical problems who went into debt because of hospitals. And all of these things put into perspective for me how close the rest of us are to being homeless. And I think it's very eye-opening. Thank you.
Hello again. So this was also my fourth year, and possibly my last year, we'll see, attending CityReach. And I think you've heard a lot already from our youth. What I would like to say is the lasting impacts that I've seen of this work. So as you heard, Jaya has been attending for 4 years. And what I have seen in her and the others who have participated is how their leadership comes up when we're there. It's very chaotic. There's lots of people, lots of things to do, and the different ways that they learn about leadership, about hospitality, what Zoe was just talking about trying to find the right thing for a person, understanding that everyone deserves choice, everyone deserves to have what fits them, and that also, as Kaylin mentioned, that there's not very much that separates us. Some of us are only one unfortunate event away. And I know many people were surprised when we were there at how many folks became homeless because of a fire. We heard multiple stories of that, just one event. And the other thing that I've observed, we learned a lot about what folks need when they're living on the streets, what it's like to live on the streets. You know, where do you go to the bathroom? Where do you get warm? where do you sleep? Last year, I don't know if anybody did this year, but last year, one of the things that we do twice, but in particularly at night, we go with a formerly unhoused person and we walk around this. The location is right on Boston Common on Tremont Street. So we walk around downtown Boston and learn about what it's like to live on the streets. And one time that we did this, our guide asked everyone to lay down on a bench in Boston Common at night. What does that feel like? Do you feel safe? What would you do? So these experiences are really profound for everyone involved. And what I've seen in Jaya over the years is how both of us, but of course I can observe her, that when we go to cities, she's now spent several weeks in Boston and in New York, and she doesn't see unhoused people as something that she should be afraid of. Of course, she's smart, but she's not afraid because they are other. She sees them as other human beings, and she's interacted with them, she's danced with them, she's talked with them, she's given them her Dunkin' Donut gift card. And so I think, as someone already said, that this is a program that helps us experience our humanity. And I have seen how that has affected me and my young adult. So thank you all for all your support, and I hope that we continue to participate for many years. Thank you.